Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to revisit the Galaxy A73 and see whether it's worth it or not in 2024. Now the A73 was released in 2022, which means that that's about 2 years ago. It came out after the A72, but currently there's no A74, so we are waiting to see what Samsung does with the A74, if there will be an A74. We already have the A54, we already have the A34 and the A24 as well, so let's see what happens. Before we dive into the rest of the video, consider subscribing to the channel and then leave a like on this video as well. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Also turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my videos. So now this device is on the higher end of the A series and it sits between a mid-ranger and a mini flagship phone. Looking at the price on the market today, you can get this phone for about 3,000 Ghana cedis to 5,000 Ghana cedis, and it makes its position in terms of pricing a little bit strange because you can also get the S21 or the S20 for that same price range. Now with the A73 you do get a very large 6.7-inch display with its 120Hz, and it's also a Super AMOLED display. It has a resolution of 1080 pixels and a PPI of 392. So this device has a great display overall. It's definitely tall and narrow. It's narrow on the sides and it makes it great for viewing content as well. And the Super AMOLED display is vibrant as usual, since we all know that Samsung makes very good displays. In terms of storage, this device has 120 gigs of storage and also has space for an SD card. So you do have lots of storage for your videos and taking a lot of pictures and stuff. So if that's not enough for you, you can also add an SD card to it, which I think it's more than enough. I think it's a good thing that phones are now coming out with 128 gigabytes of storage space and the 64 gigabytes variants are being phased out, because to be honest your system alone takes about 30 gigs. So if your phone is a 64 gigabytes variant, that's almost half of your space gone. Yeah, so I think starting the storage as a base of 128 gigabytes, it's a really good thing, so you don't have to worry about your phone running out of storage space. Now taking a look at the cameras on the A73, on the front you do have the modern punch hole for the 32 megapixel selfie camera, and on the back you have a quad setup with a 108 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 5 megapixel macro and depth sensor. It can record both 4K video on the front and the back as well. Yeah, so I think that's very good. This phone is packed with a lot of flagship features that you wouldn't expect from a mid-range device. So here are some of the pictures that I took with the A73. The Galaxy A73 comes with 8 gigs of RAM and a Snapdragon 778G processor. Now, performance wise, it runs very well, not quite fast as the S series with the Snapdragon 800 chipsets, but I think this processor is really good, and it's even competes with some of the S series FE flagships around. So here are some of the Geekbench scores that I took. So as you can see, these are some impressive Geekbench scores. You should be able to game fine on this device. You can play heavy games like Call of Duty, Genshin Impact, and Mortal Kombat as well. Yeah, so in terms of processing power, you shouldn't really experience any lagging or any issues with this device. If you are thinking of getting this phone and you're worried about software support, well, you don't need to be worried about software support, because Samsung promised this phone will get 4 years of software updates. So since it was released in 2022, it will be good till 2026. And even currently, we do have One UI 6 based on Android 14 updates available for the A70. You don't have to worry about software support in the near future, because it's going to get a few more software updates, since it already has a One UI 6. So obviously it will get Android 15 and Android 16 as well. Yeah, so in terms of features, there's no headphone jack, even though there's obviously space for a headphone jack, but there's no headphone jack, so you have to use a Bluetooth headset. But overall, I do think this is a great phone. If you end up having it, you won't be disappointed. It's fast with a Snapdragon 778 processor, which is nearly a flagship processor, and it's going to handle everything no problem. However, if you do manage to get your hand on an S20 or an S21, that might be a better deal. Even though for the S20 you wouldn't be getting software support in the near future, but with the S21 it's more likely that it's still supported, so the S21 would be a better choice. But if you do like, you know, the design of this phone and everything about it, you can go ahead to purchase this phone. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.